the Khan of Khans.
Okay, Kagan, it's your birthday.
Will do. Alright, so today I'm gonna be answering all the questions you guys asked me for my birthday. I'm going to start from Instagram, then I'm going to move over to Twitter because that's where I had the fewest questions. A lot of questions came from Instagram. And the first question today comes from somebody called Nicolas Karim. And his question was, I want to start a YouTube channel, art and design related. I see you doing great videos, or doing great with your videos. Do you have some tips for me? How did you get started and what are the challenges you faced? How do you edit your videos? What cameras do you use? That's a lot of questions. Where do I start? Do I have some tips for you? No, I don't. How did you how did you get started and what are the challenges you faced? How did I get started? I bought a camera and I started. I know it sounds quite simple, but that's all I did. What are the challenges I faced? Electricity. There's no power right now. I can't use the air conditioning. It's hot. And my LEDs were too hot for me to use, so I had to use a softbox. Those are some of the most serious challenges you face as a content creator shooting A-roll. Like the LEDs were literally so hot I had to turn them off and turn on a softbox. And even now I'm still sweating a little bit. So yeah, if there's no electricity, you can't use it's terrible. What else? How do you edit your videos? I use Final Cut Pro. I sit down, I put water next to me and maybe some chocolates or some food sometimes if I'm really hungry. And I just, I fight it out with Final Cut Pro. Sometimes it takes me 4 hours to edit a video, sometimes it takes me 2 days. It depends on what I'm trying to go for and what I'm trying to achieve. Some videos are more complicated than each other, so yeah. Oh, and by the way, the reason why I'm doing this Q&A is because I'm turning 18 today. Hashtag Kagan@18. So if you didn't know, now you know. I'm 18 years old. Thank you. What cameras do you use? Actually, this one is a very simple question. Before now, I used to shoot Micro Four Thirds. So basically, all my videos were being shot with GH4, G7, G9, cameras like that. So just for you, I'm going to have a link to my Amazon storefront where I have all the equipment that I use for my videos. So you can just go there and then you can just buy those, if you really wanted them. Yeah, so I don't really have to start listing out all the cameras I've ever used and all the cameras I'm using currently. But currently I'm using the Fujifilm X-H1 and fantastic camera. I love it, love the color science, love the sensor size coming from a Micro Four Thirds. It's amazing. And right now there's a tally light. I can see that I'm recording even though there is somebody behind the camera. Shout out to Nelson, by the way.
Yeah, man.
he's always over there, man. So let's move on to other Instagram questions from other people. Where are the questions? Okay, cool. First question. Wait, is this the first question? That can't be the first question. Anyways, I'll just answer it anyway. How can I get the lights on and around your table? Fun fact, these lights are actually pretty easy to get. I think most of these were manufactured by Chinese companies, even though I may not have bought them from China. For example, I have 2 LED lights or 2 LED bulbs inside my IKEA Omo lamp over there and the Toy Story lamp on my desk. I control this from my phone. I have an LED light from the back of my table that I also control from my phone. This is just a submersible LED POC light, nothing special. What else? I think that's about all the lights that I use around and on my desk. And they're really cheap to get. I think the LED lights are $25 a piece. The strip light is probably $20, $15. I'm not really sure now, but I'm going to have links in the description for you so that you can check that out. And by the way, that question was asked by Espire. I'm sorry I'm butchering your name, but yeah, that's basically all of it. And I'm going to have links in the description so that you can pick this up. Oh, by the way, happy birthday, long life and prosperity. Thank you. It feels amazing turning 18. You only turn 18 once in your life. So you have to make the best of it and you have to enjoy it. So that's exactly what I want to do. How old will you be? I'm going to be 18, or I'm 18 since it's today already. What is more stupid to own? BlackBerry passport or iPhone XX Max? First of all, where's my passport? Sorry, I'm coming. First of all, if you wanted to roast me, say my name. Do you understand? You don't need to throw subliminal messages. You don't need to try and be abusive with style. This is a BlackBerry passport. I still love this phone. I still use this phone every day. It's still my favorite phone ever made. So there's nothing stupid about using a phone that's dependable, that has insane battery life, a phone that's excellent for business and work, replying emails, typing. Excellent phone, excellent operating system. So obviously the iPhone XS Max, 10s Max is shit. It's overpriced, it's expensive, it's pointless, it doesn't do a great job at being a phone, yet people still buy it. So if you want to talk about somebody being stupid, don't ever say BlackBerry again in your life. I can fight you physically, Mr. Kambulat. Don't try it. The BlackBerry passport is a fantastic phone. Do you understand? This is a BlackBerry one, but this was my phone, my main device before I got this one. And this, in fact, why do I have a case on my phone in a video? Just get that first. Right. So this is a fantastic phone. There's nothing stupid about owning it. Please don't say it ever again. Moving on. MX Son, what's your advice to secondary school things who wish to start vlogging? Wow, that's very simple. You see, if I had the chance to start when I was in secondary school, by the way, I was 12.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop fucking lying.
When I was in secondary school, when I graduated secondary school. If I had a chance, which was 6 years ago, by the way.
Oh my god.
If I had a chance to go back and do it over, I'd say just start right away, man. Forget about maybe you don't have the most expensive camera because you can't afford it. Forget about trying to get all your lighting right and get everything perfect. Just start, because if you start vlogging at 13, 14, 15, although I don't think your parents should really allow you to be on the internet making a fool of yourself. But if you started vlogging at like 14, 15, 16, right? It will be easier for you as a person to grow into it. Like the older you get, the easier it's going to become, the more comfortable and confident you're going to be on the camera. And you know, you're not really going to be too worried about the fact that you have only 100 subscribers and you're making fantastic videos and nobody's watching. Over the years, you're going to grow. It's like facts that everybody knows, right? Time is growth, or growth is time. So if you work at it, if you focus on it, and if you continue to do it, in no time you're going to grow. So that's that for that question. Next question from Waka Girl. How old would you be on Tuesday? Today's Tuesday, by the way. I'm 18, Waka Girl. We talked about this. We already talked about this. Why are you trying to?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Don't pressure me. You're trying to pressure me into saying something different, and I won't. Do you understand? So I'm 18. Thank you very much. Favorite Nigerian artist and music? That one's easy. Right now, like right now, my favorite Nigerian artist is Zlatan. Do you understand? That's my favorite Nigerian artist, and is my favorite Nigerian artist for a reason. The energy it brings to music. Like, I have a Google alert set up on my phone, so that anytime anybody features Zlatan, says Zlatan, there's any news about Zlatan, it pops up on my phone, and I know Zlatan has done another song with another person and he has killed it. I can be one of like the first 10, 15, 20 people to listen to it. Sometimes if I'm sure I'm the first person. Do you understand? Like, if there was any artist right now that I would spend my money buying his music, it's Zlatan. I don't know why, I just love him. What's your greatest flaw that we don't see on camera? Oh, you see my greatest flaw on camera, and the greatest flaw is that I'm ugly. Like,
Fine for kick.
look at all of this. Imagine having to see all of this every day. I commend the people in my life for their patience and resilience. You're laughing, but for real, like, it must be difficult having to see this every day. God, I'm sweating again. Why NEPA no give us light? God, why NEPA no? Okay, so yes, that's my greatest flaw as a person. Okay, but if I'm being a little more serious, I'd say I'm a not very people person. Like, I don't like being around people. I don't like making friends with people. So this was very difficult for me for many years. I don't think I started making friends until like early last year or something. Like, yeah, I'm just not a very friendly person. I like to keep to myself. I like to be by myself. I like to just do my own thing. I'm like, a one-man army kind of thing, a lone wolf, and that usually tends to come off to people like I am proud or something. I mean, Nelson, you've probably met people that think or said that I'm like, yeah.
Not like
People assume that I'm proud because I'm quiet. I am, very, very well put together. Like I keep to myself, yeah. And somebody said something this morning that the way they see how happy I am all the time, like they always wonder if I have any worries in my life. And obviously I have worries. I'm just like a different kind of human being, I suppose. I don't worry about anything that I can't change. And if I can change it, then why worry, right? Just get to fixing it. Sage Godspeed, by the way, is the person that asked that question. And he has another question. He said, do you ever get overwhelmed with life? I mean, it's been a while since I've been overwhelmed with life. I think the last time I was overwhelmed with life was after university, trying to figure out what to do with my life. That confused stage that you are after you've done, like, you've wasted your life doing something that you knew you didn't want to do because parents and pressure and stuff like that. And now you're out there and then you don't really know what's next, like what's the next step. I think that's the last time I was truly, truly overwhelmed with life. But I think I sorted it out pretty nicely. I mean, look at me. I'm not doing a 9 to 5. I'm not unhappy. I'm not overwhelmed anymore. Everything is fine. Yes, I'm glowing. Well, I'm not exactly glowing because if you go on Instagram, you see like some babes. If you want to see original glowing, go and look at Willow Smith's page. That's glowing. Do you understand? Or what's her name? Bella Thorne. Or who else is always glowing on Instagram? Which Whiskey Test babe? Who's Whiskey Test babe? I have no clue. But there's people on Instagram that are glowing. Inidima Koje, for example, that's glowing. You get me? What's her name? What's her name? This girl from Jennifer's Diary. What's her name? Lotachiku, that's glowing. Like when you take a photo, right, and it looks like it has been retouched. That's glowing. DJ Kupi is glowing. I didn't know that. Let's not talk about it, please. Let's not talk about it. Sage Godspeed also asked that question, and then he asked one more question. He said, oh, I almost forgot. How did you come up with the name Kagan? I didn't come up with the name Kagan. It's my name. Okay, actually, I did come up with it. Let me not lie. It's my name. But like, yeah, it's my name. Like, I didn't have an English name. I needed an English name. I gave myself an English name. Pretty simple. How did I come up with it? I don't know. It just came to me. It's like one of the weirdest things ever. It just came to me and I stuck with it, I guess. I didn't really want to be indecisive about it. Like, I tried to make decisions very quickly so I don't have to think about them too much and change my mind. So, I wanted an English name. I got one. Pretty straightforward and simple. As a Madu Michael, what made you go into tech reviews? I buy a lot of tech. I spend a lot of money on tech. It's just really something that I like to do, I guess. So, yeah, man. That's just, yeah. I had a lot of tech. It made sense because I like tech, so why not? Next question. What? Ashakan, what's your problem? Binatone, Ox, or ORL? First of all, I know Binatone is like a company that makes like home appliances, right? Like blenders and stuff. Right. So, what is Ox? I think Ox makes fans, right? Right, Ox makes fans, but what's ORL? Or
They make fans.
they do? Well, I wouldn't know. I don't use their products. So like, how, nigga, if you don't, like, please. He has the same question twice.
You stress me. Most of you stress me on this app.
I'm going to insert the video where he answered himself. So I'm not even going to. Daneski, the idiot behind the camera, asked, what inspired you to be a tech YouTuber? Nothing inspired me. I just wanted to be and I bid. Like, there's no, it doesn't have to be that deep, guys. Like, there's nothing deep about what I chose to do with myself and my life. Like, I enjoy it. And I'm not exactly a tech, am I a tech YouTuber?
Yeah, you are.
Am I? I don't think so. I don't think I'm a tech YouTuber, but like, yeah. Nothing inspired me. I just wanted to be and I bid, if that's even a word. El Staffa said, did you see yourself doing what you're doing today 10 years ago? Yeah, Actually, I thought I was going to be blogging for a very long time. I was blogging for a very long time. But here's the thing. Me personally, as a person, I don't like to read. So it made no sense that I continue to write blog posts for people to read. Like, I feel like this generation that we're in now, we're more audiovisual. So like, people retain information that they see a lot more than stuff that they read. So like, it made more sense for me to just make videos that people could just watch and get on with their lives. Like, you don't have to read a 10,000 word blog post before. I mean, of course, I still write 10,000 word blog posts on my personal website, but like, you don't really have to read that stuff to really get the information that I'm trying to get you to get. What else? Okay, I think that's all for all the questions from Instagram. So I'm gonna go on Twitter right now. Twitter is where it's at, by the way. Twitter is like my favorite social media application. I can't tell you why, but it just is. Okay, Ozioma Ximbis at Ximbis asked me on Twitter, how do you manage your life? You seem like an always busy person, just curious. How do you have time for family and loved ones? Most importantly, what was your discipline while in school and why did you choose this life? Wow, that's a lovely question, but also a very hilarious one. First of all, you're wrong. How do I manage my life? I seem like an always busy person. I am not. I'm a flexing baby boy. All the time, I'm enjoying my life. In fact, I can say I'm almost never busy. I wake up on Monday morning and I go to the movies. I wake up on Tuesday morning and you get like, I wake up on Wednesday morning and the first thing I'm thinking about is, oh, the shawarma at Signatures would taste so nice in my mouth right now. Like, I don't have like a set in stone work thing that I do. I don't have what do you call it now? I don't have I work when I want to, like when I can. So like, I'm not always busy. That's why, you know, having time for family and friends and stuff is not really difficult, especially because I don't even have a lot of friends to begin with. So yeah, man, that's that for that. Most importantly, what discipline did I? Zoology. And I'm so happy that was what I did, because like, if it was like what I wanted initially, which was medicine, I would have been basically forced into becoming a medical doctor. You know how Nigerian families are. But thankfully, I was rejected. That would be so weird though, Dr. Kagan. Is somebody staring at us? I was rejected. Well, not rejected. I was admitted late, so I couldn't really, so zoology, and I'm kind of glad. Shopper Williamson asks, how did you decide you were going to be doing YouTube videos after your digital marketing days? What kept you going when you felt growth was slow? Seeing you talk about growth this past few weeks. Honestly, I'll be an hypocrite if I said seeing slow growth didn't get to me. It did get to me for a very long time, but now I don't care anymore because the channel is like just turning on your own. You know, everything is just going up and up and up and up, and I really like that. But during my days when I had 100 subscribers, or I was struggling to get 100 subscribers, barely 5 people would watch my videos. Like, that was difficult. But I think nobody's more critical of myself than me. While I think my videos now are pretty decent, like they're half decent, I think during that period, I didn't really deserve people to watch my videos. My videos were shit. But you never know that, because, you know, you're starting to create content, you just started and you're excited and you're thinking, oh, my videos are awesome, I'm better than so person. And by the way, try to avoid comparing yourself to other people. Like, that's a shit way to grow. Like, just, your only competition should be yourself yesterday, you get me? And I think that was one of my mistakes during that period. But I learned my lessons, I grew quickly, and, you know, I did better very quickly. So growth slow growth kind of got to me. How did I keep going? By knowing where I was headed. Like, at the end of the day, I knew that if I didn't continue to put in the work, consistency is the only way you get stuff done, right? So if I knew I didn't want to be consistent, why start at all? Like, anything worth doing is worth doing well, doing thoroughly, doing consistently. And that's basically what I kept on telling myself every time things were difficult. Game Kid said, #AskKagan. Obviously. Thanks, my dude. You always come up with the best hashtags. You came up with Kagan at 18, by the way. God bless you, my guy. Baba Femi, God bless you. Olukayode Steven at Steve Olukayode asked, do you live in Akure? Because I do. If yes, how do you cope with challenges of content creation in Akure? First of all, no matter where you live in Nigeria, being a content creator or creative is a challenge. You are physical, it's like a disability. Do you understand? You are disabled. Like right now, like I said before, no electricity, can't use the AC, it's hot. I can't use my LED light, I have to use this old ass, shitty ass softbox. And like it's hot, I'm wearing a hoodie, right? It's difficult to be a content. If something doesn't kill you, like, what am I saying? Something must kill you in Nigeria. And I feel like the only challenge that you face as a Nigerian in any creative industry is being poor. Do you understand? Like, just don't be poor. If you are poor, all the challenges will kill you. Like, they will ruin your life. You will die. I'm being completely serious. You get me? You will, like, this hey, Jesus. So, Nigeria itself is a challenge. It's a physical disability. So if you don't want to be physically disabled, make sure you are not poor. Work hard, have money, so that you can alleviate some of this. Like, yeah. So that you can, yeah. Just don't be poor in Nigeria, man. That's like the only challenge to content creation anywhere in Nigeria, not just Akure. And yes, I do live in Akure. You know, as you can see, this is an Akure space. This is an Akure space. I think that's all the questions that I have. All the other questions were pretty repetitive. How old am I going to be? Blah, blah, blah. Like, you guys know how old I'm going to be. No, I'm 18. Everybody knows this. Why pretend as if you don't know? In any case, thank you. God bless you. I appreciate everybody who took the time to ask me questions. Mr. Kambulat, don't ever diss my BlackBerry again. If you do it, I'll find you physically and I'll fight you. Do you understand? Don't ever do that shit again. Like, I'll fuck you up. Literally. I'm not joking. Do I look like I'm joking? I'm not joking. So don't ever do that shit again. In any case, thank you so much for all your questions. I appreciate it. Happy birthday to me. #Kagan.tech. So I'm gonna leave now and go try to have a life outside of YouTube, outside of video making. Try to enjoy my birthday, do something interesting, do something fun for a change. And yeah, we'll see how that goes, man. Thanks a lot for watching my videos. Thanks a lot for watching these videos. And I'll see you on another video that was shot by Kagan. Peace.